I'm Brian Kunze. Having raised my family here the past 12 years, I understand the challenges we face. With my 16 years of prosecution experience and 27 years in the courtroom, I know I can elevate the standards of the office. We cannot go back. We need a new vision and new leadership. I want to restore public confidence, instill a sense of integrity, and lead by example. We need better character. If you share these values, please vote for me for Nye County District Attorney.
Well, I think the message is very clear that this is going to be a close election. It's critical to the future of the state of Nevada, that we are in a unique position of having the majority leader of the United States Senate who has and would continue to accomplish things. The contrast is very obvious. Mrs. Engel, when she was in the state legislature, accomplished virtually nothing, wasn't even in the majority of her own party on most votes. And today was get out the vote early. Most of the people in the state will vote early before the election. Maybe as many as 2/3 of the people will vote early. So I hope everybody will participate. Their vote does count. We're a small state. This and many in the past elections will probably be close, and every single vote will make a difference. Some people have their minds made up already, and I don't think you can change people's mind, but others are still listening. And also there are people that have made up their minds that may or may not vote, and I think it's important that they get out and vote from whoever they choose. But the contrast is dramatic. I mean, nothing gets through the United States Congress without the approval of the majority leader. And that is critical for our state. Yucca Mountain, perhaps the best example, that you take the majority leader out of that position and it's very possible that Yucca Mountain would be reinstituted and something his opponent favors. So that's just one instance of it, and I think that's of many that you can see losing that position of power that we've never had before.
Now, Senator Reid has a number of high-profile Republican supporters. What does that tell you?
Well, to me, these are informed voters who have worked with the senator, who understand the importance for a state like ours, including the former chairman of the Republican National Committee, former advisor in the Bush 41 White House, Republican mayors in our community, former Republican sheriff, Republican businessmen of stature. And it's because they know that it's important to have somebody that can get something done in Washington, D.C., and that's something that Harry Reid does accomplish and Mrs. Engel would never accomplish.
How important is the rural vote, Governor?
I think it's very important in a close election like this, and I think that's why the senator pays attention, certainly to the issues that are important in Pahrump. I mean, if you look around the state, it doesn't get much more rural than Searchlight, so he understands what it's like living in a rural community.
Real quickly, last question. You worked alongside Senator Harry Reid as governor, when you were governor. Can you tell us about his work ethic?
Senator works every working minute. I mean, he's just dedicated and hard worker. He's a soft-spoken guy. He's not bombastic, but he gets things done because he works so hard at it. And he works at consensus. He works at actually bringing together a consensus, not polarizing, which is the unfortunate reality in a lot of the United States Congress right now and in legislatures throughout the country. We need people that can work with each other, and he's in that category. His opponent is not.